everyone, this is Joe Workman, and today I would like to introduce you to our great new Font Awesome stack. Now, I'm sure you've heard of Font Awesome. It's a great way of embedding great looking icons throughout your web pages. And what's unique about it is that it actually doesn't use image files. What it does is it has a font. And basically what this allows us to do, because it's a font, these icons can be scaled to any size, whether or not they're 8 pixels tall or 500 pixels tall. The images will be displayed crisp and sharp. And because it's one single font file, the asset will be downloaded once and most often cached in the browser, so that it's a lot faster than having a lot of multiple smaller images on your web page. Now let's look at some of the great designs that we can do. Now, first off, there's so many icons available. This is just a small little preview. Make sure that you check out the Font Awesome website. We'll go there in a little bit to see that there are actually over 360 icons available, and they're always adding more. As you see, we can add some great styles to our icons. We can just have straight flat icons that are colored. We can add a bunch of cool shadows. There are some really great, like these two-tone shadows that we see here on the rocket. And then we can add borders and background colors and whatnot to really make our icons pop, making them maybe use them as buttons and so on and so forth. We have, as I said, we can size these without loss of resolution at all, even on Retina devices. So we can really easily customize the size of the icons. We can then rotate. So if you wanted to, you liked a particular icon, but you wanted to rotate it within 45 degrees all the way up to 360 degrees. Okay, so you can easily rotate and flip your icons. And then you can add some nice animations. Now, obviously, spinning won't look great on every icon, but some of these will really look good, like this cogwheel or the refresh button and so on and so forth. Then we can stack our icons. So if there were 2 icons that you liked, for example, we have a folder icon and the home icon. We can actually overlay both of those on top of each other. And if maybe you were building a website for a museum and they wanted no photography, you can easily add a ban icon on top of a camera. This is a great way of combining icons to create your own custom look. And lastly, we have really great some content accent features where you can actually have a icon float to the right or left of some textual content so that you can really get a great, maybe a quote look. And then you can also build some great looking lists where the icons are used as the list bullet points. So this is great, maybe you on a simple checklist or you want to have kind of a more of a icon-based navigation. Okay, really your imagination is your own limit here on what you can do with these stacks. This is just a small subset of what you can do, and as you see, it's already very powerful and very easy to do. Let's jump on in and see exactly how easy it is to use. Now, the Font Awesome stack has a lot of style options, and we're just going to go over a few key ones right now that we think you're going to want to know about. So, first off, you're going to define your icon name. Now, since there are so many icons, we figure it's a lot easier for you to visually look at a grid of icons and decide which one you'd like to use. So what we've done is we've conveniently provided a link to the actual web address that you're going to use to find the icon that you want. Simply copy this URL and visit that URL in your favorite web browser. Now what this will do is it'll take you to the Font Awesome icon page, where you can easily browse through and see all of the latest icons. When you find an icon that you'd like, just simply take note of the icon name and type it directly into the stack. It really couldn't be any easier than that. Now let's look at some of the content accent features. Let's see how we can actually use it in conjunction with some paragraphs. So inside the Font Awesome stack, you'll notice that we have an append content feature. And when you click this, it adds a text box after your icon. Simply then select the alignment of the Font Awesome stack to be float left. And what this will do is it will make the icon itself float on the left side of your content. And what this allows it to do is the content will wrap around the icon as it grows. In this particular example, we added a border around our quotes, and that gave us a nice, beautiful floating content around our quote icons. Very nicely done. Now, another use case for using append content is to actually create a list of things with multiple font awesome stacks. So let's say we wanted to create headings, kind of maybe a link style navigation. And for example, we have home and library and applications and settings. Here I have done append content, and then I've added my label that I want for each menu item. Now, because I'm using multiple font awesome stacks here with different icons, you're going to want to make sure that you have the fixed width setting set. What this will do is it ensures that the icons have the same exact width. So this way, all of our text lines up perfectly along the left edge. If we had turned off this fixed width icon, we would notice that our text would not line up perfectly because some of these icons are wider than others. Now, last but definitely not least, Font Awesome comes with a second stack called Awesome List. And what this allows you to do is you simply say how many list items you would like, define your size, and a custom color. And then inside edit mode, you will actually define the icon that you would like to use for that particular list item, and then the text for that particular list item. And then if you would like to add a link, simply double click on this, and it will open up a text editor that you would like any normal text stack, that then you can add a link. But simply add your icon and then the text for each link, preview, and you're done. And that's the Font Awesome stack, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you get a lot of great use out of it. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.